Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Anissa Salima, and now I will explain about Old English. Okay, without wasting much time, I will explain now. Okay, Old English language, also called Anglo-Saxon language, spoken and written in England before 1100. It is the ancestor of Middle English and Modern English. Scholars place Old English in the Anglo-Frisian group of West Germanic language. Bodies and graphics on wall in Thailand, Hans on wall, homepage blog 2009, History of Society, Science and Technology, Geography and Travel. Okay, language and alphabets. 4 dialects of the Old English language are known is Northumbrian in northern England and southeastern Scotland, Mercian in central England, Kentish in southeastern England, and West Saxon in southwestern England. Mercian and Northumbrian are often classed together as the Anglian dialects. Most extant Old English writings are in the West Saxon dialects. The first great period of literary activity occurred during the reigns of King Alfred the Great in the 9th century. In contrast to modern English, Old English had 3 genders. First is masculine, and second is feminine, and third is neuter. In the noun and adjective and nouns, pronouns and adjectives were inflected for case. Noun and adjective paradigms contained for cases, nominative, genitive, dative, and accusative, while pronouns also had forms for the instrumental case. Old English had a greater proportion of strong verbs, sometimes called irregular verbs in contemporary grammars, than does modern English. Many verbs that were strong in Old English are weak, are regular. Verbs in modern English. Help and present infinitive of the verb is help, or past singular helpen, past plural is holpen, and past participle is versus modern English is helped, and respectively. Old English literature, also called Anglo-Saxon literature written in the Old English from 115 until 1100 for a description of this period in the context of the history of English literature, the Old English period, Encyclopedia Britannica. Old English language is also known as Anglo-Saxon language, written and fact-checked by Article History. Old English language, also called Anglo-Saxon. And then 4 dialects of the Old English language are known, Northumbrian and Northern England. Okay, and Old English literature, also called Anglo-Saxon literature, the history of English. And then Beowulf is the oldest surviving Germanic epic and the longest Old English. It was likely composed between 700 and 750 Other great works of Old English poetry include The Wanderer, The Saver, The Battle of Maldon, and The Dream of the Road. This poetry is alliterative. One of its features is the cunning of metaphorical praise used in a place of a common noun. And then two noun poets from this period are Caedmon, considered the first Old English Christian poet, and Cynewulf. Old English poetry has survived almost entirely in four manuscripts: the Exeter books, the Junius manuscript, the Vercelli books, and the Beowulf manuscript. Okay, I think that's all for me. I'm sorry if I am not good in this. Okay, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.